Yo, what it is, boys? It's your boy Renzo here. I'm bringing you guys kind of a different type of video today. This was requested a lot, believe it or not. When I used to stream and I used to not be banned on Twitch, unfortunately, after I got banned in a heated argument and, I got banned, whatever. But I was told to make a video based on how to set up for spawn kills and what you need to do in order to lock down, like make sure somebody spawns in a certain area or something like that. And I really hope that you guys don't really take this video too seriously, but I will do my best, my absolute best, to be versatile and literally let you know exactly like what the process of spawn killing and what the process of like knowing where somebody's gonna spawn is on this map. Um, First thing you need to know when you're playing on this map, um, it is a really small percentage chance for you to get a kill against somebody and for them to spawn around you, specifically in a one-on-one. The person that you kill, like let's say I kill somebody right now and I'm waiting 5 4 3 2 1, they spawn. Now the reason is they have three main spawns, either it's blue, gold, or top or bottom green, I'm sorry. And me being at S tower like this is definitely going to prevent them from spawning around me in these main spawns. Okay? All of these spawns are basically being blocked off by me. Now, if you look at the top left corner of the screen, you see that I have 4 grenades. I have 2 frags, I have 2 plasma grenades, and when I get a kill, you usually see me throwing a grenade right afterward, or trying to, like, kind of like nade place somewhere, a nade before somebody spawns. And after I do that, I look in the direction of the nade to witness to see if maybe the nade didn't block the bottom spawn, or to see if the nade actually did block the spawn. And that's a good indication, because then if you're trying to go for the spawn kill and you kill someone, it takes them 5 seconds to respawn in MLG settings. Then you need to be on top of your game and be really quick, because you only get 5 seconds to make this action. So one really main thing I want to go over in spawns, depending on where you are on the map, like right now, a really great friend of mine, I am very trash, was his gamertag, taught me that when you're on this part of the map, it is actually quite rare for them to spawn S3 or green. So a lot of times in my 1v1s, people don't realize it, but right after I get a kill, I'm usually hopping around on these 2 little stomps, and then they spawn, and then I'm S3. So this, what I just did right there, prevents the S3 spawn, obviously, and the green spawn. And the only 2 things I'm looking out for is top blue and top gold. Now, within like the ranges of the spawns, I like to check out this window, because there's a spawn right where I'm about to shoot, like through the behind the wall, like right where the fusion pearls are. There's actually a spawn point right there, like right here somewhere, and then there's a spawn up here and down here, and these are the most frequent ones. And sometimes you'll even get the bottom gauge up spawn, which is right here. So me standing on S3, after I kill somebody, I love to throw sometimes a grenade inside deep blue, and when I say deep blue, I mean like right here from S tower, so that it blocks off the top blue spawn. Because if somebody spawns top blue, right, all they gotta do is just walk towards this window and throw a grenade right here, and they just nade shot you, right? Really easy kill. So the reason I do that is so for me to be able to hold this top S3 position and be on the lookout. So that being said, for the majority of the time, when you kill someone, let's say I got a kill right now, 5 4 3 2 1, they spawn bottom gold, they lift up top gold, and then boom, they get headshotted. Now, I want to say at like an 85% chance, when you kill someone, considering that their last spawn was at top gold, like let's say I just killed them at top gold, or their last spawn was like bottom gold, 95% of the time they won't get that spawn again. So after you set up for your spawn kill, let's say they don't spawn at green, then they most likely would have spawned bottom blue or at S2 or S3, which is right here and right here. So after you set up for the spawn kill, make sure when you kill someone, if you know where they had spawned originally, make sure you check to see if they did actually spawn there or not again, because sometimes it does happen, very rarely, that you get a kill and they end up spawning again. Now, how do you force spawns, right? People always ask me, like, how do you force someone to spawn where you want them to spawn? Well, there's certain spots on the map that you can sit on after getting a kill. Like, if you get a kill and you're standing right here, there's like 3 specific spawns that they can spawn at. Obviously, you're watching one of them, and then there's 2 more, which is one, it's gonna be right here on the barrels that I explained earlier, and then there's gonna be another spawn around here. And if they get really lucky, the third one, which is if you're not, well, obviously the third one was the bottom blue, but they can also spawn right here. Now what you do is, you can make sure after they spawn, well, when they spawn, the name fades, right? And a 5-second respawn point game, the name at the bottom left corner fades, and therefore you know, okay, somebody, like, he just spawned. When the name that you killed, right? When you get a kill and it says like you sniped or you killed Shinsei Renzo at the bottom left corner of your screen, when it fades and it completely fades out, that means you have to stop looking for the spawner because he's already on the map. That's 5 seconds. Right after you get the kill, the name is, the name that you killed is on your screen, and when it fades and finally starts fading away, like at the last kind of like fade, you can stop looking for the spawn because they have already spawned. Now, my favorite spot to actually control on the maps are going to be at S Tower, top mid, and gold. I love sitting right here. When I get a kill, I can check green spawn, I can check S2 spawn, and I can check S3. So when I get a kill, I'm immediately looking in this direction, waiting for someone to move out. Sometimes great players will actually sit at their spawns for a little bit to make you like second guess yourself, but then I rotate this way and I check my blue, check bottom gold, because there is a good percentage of a chance that they might spawn bottom blue or top blue, and they're going to be coming at you. So the main point I want to make in this video is, when you kill someone, you have to be really fast on deciding what you're going to do. And then after, you do that, you have to be aware of the spawns that you didn't block, and therefore, you're going to be caught off guard if you're not really on top of your game. And then again, I have another thing to tell you guys. When you're setting up for this spawn kill right here, it's really difficult actually to hit the headshot, but there's a little leaf right here, the lowest leaf. I like to aim my aimer right on it, and that's exactly where the headshot is. And as the name fades, I just kind of shoot as the player is about to spawn. And then after that one, I'll go for this one. And then after this one, I'll go for the 1S2. And that's how you get all the triple spawn kill in a row, if it works out. But other than that, you just gotta really remember 2 main things about where someone's gonna spawn. One, where you're located on the map, and what you do after you get a kill. Like, they live top gold, you kill them, and then you throw a nade at green, you move right here. Now, they could possibly spawn blue or S Tower, you know what I mean? Or gold again. And sometimes in MCC, believe it or not, the spawns are very rare, the spawns are very rare, and the nades actually don't block the spawn sometimes. Sometimes I'll throw a nade right there in my 1v1, look over here, and then I'll see the guy spawn right in where my nade just exploded. So that being said, quickness is, a really big factor, and just knowing where you are on the map. Like, I'll give you guys a really good tip. What pro Halo 3 players love to do. Well, for instance, Neighbor, he'll like to sit right here and force the spawn at S3 and green. Now, this is a really, really tactical type of gameplay that you don't see many good players use. But I recall seeing Transfer, Neighbor, Bowser, even Flazin, Tylenol, all these guys use this little spot right here. When you get a kill, you just have to sit at this spot, make sure that, you know, you're on gate jump after you get a kill, and then after the person spawns, now they're only gonna have 2 spawn points. One's gonna be S tower and one's gonna be at green. And if you're up here, if you're on top of this, you know, this, I guess, by the blue nades, blue room nades, you want to make sure you watch out for the bottom gold spawn as well, because there is a spawn down there that could get intrigued by you being right here or right here. And sometimes pro players like to even give you that spawn by just after getting killed, they'll like to like sit right here a little bit, and then after you spawn, they'll come check it out and make sure to see if you spawn down there or not. But yeah, my favorite spot, I'm gonna go over my favorite spots now with you guys, as to where I like to sit right after I get a kill. One of them is gonna be right here. I'll jump over
5
here,
minutes
and
remaining.
then jump back over here, and then the person has spawned already, and I'm gonna be checking S tower just like that. If he's not moving up there, I'm gonna check S2, drop back down, and you can pretty much just see the whole map as far as, you know, the green and S tower spawn. You get used to it by just messing around and staying right there. Another favorite spot I have is I'll get a kill from right here. Let's say I get a kill, and then I'll throw a nade right here. I'll watch the bottom green spawn, and if he does spawn there, that's great. If not, I'll check S2, S3, and then I'll come back around over here to make sure that nobody's nobody's trying to flank. You know what I mean? So that's 2 really good spots. Camo, gate jump. I don't know why they call it gate jump. I used to always call it gate jump. I don't know. The perfect term is gate jump because it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a fruity kind of jump, a little mini jump. And then another spot is going to be obviously S3. I love to sit here, and I'm just hoping that I can get a kill up here. I'll maneuver myself to top mid sometimes, try to get a kill, and then I'll set up for the spawn kill at bottom green. You got to make sure when you're standing on this spawn kill, you got to make sure you're not moving. Right as you stand on there, don't move anymore. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're on. Even if you don't want to headshot the person, you can immediately body shoot them, aiming a little bit lower than that leaf that I mentioned earlier. And then after you kill them right there, you can go over here, stand right here. Now this one is a little bit different in MCC. I haven't perfected it, but I do know sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Maybe it's because I'm double scoping, maybe it's not. I really don't get this one, but when you do get it, it's pretty cool. And then I jump over here and then set up in my camel spot once again, where I can feel pretty comfortable and know how to play, holding my position. But alright guys, I hope I went over a lot of the stuff. This was a video that had been requested by a lot of my, I want to say like strong viewers that want to get better at Halo 3, and they want to like start being a little bit more knowledgeable in the sense of where to look after they get a kill. And I hope this helps out. I really genuinely don't know what else I can go over as far as where you kill someone and where you are on the map. It's just all experience, and the more you play, the more you learn. The more 1v1s you play, the more you'll learn. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. This was a really rare video that I had been wanting to make. Believe it or not, I've been wanting to make this video for 5 years now. And a lot of people have been asking me like, what is the to the T, what is the trick and tip to actually, you know, get all these good spawns going for your 1v1 gameplay. I hope this helps, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the recent 2,500 subs. I hope this will be a special video and you guys enjoy it. If you want me to do another map, please give this video a thumbs up. Give me a comment. The comment with the most likes on it, the map that you guys will choose, I'll probably go over it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Before I leave, I'm gonna try to snipe this grenade like hyena. There we go.